Welcome back, everybody. This is Red Dirt Disciple live from Nashville, Tennessee, and something we've all been waiting for months and months and months. You guys just got to see DJ Rittenhouse, and what a powerful live that was. God was doing great things, moving and speaking and touching lives through that live. So it was awesome. So thanks again to DJ Rittenhouse for coming all the way from Maryland. We're going to talk a little bit about our sponsors, as always. Back behind us, we have Soft Rock of OKC, and I just kind of let everybody know, if you're in the Nashville area, there is a Soft Rock of Nashville. It's one of those products that it has areas, like they only pick like one company to provide that in certain areas. So that's why it's like Soft Rock of OKC, Soft Rock of Nashville. But there is one here, but what they do is they provide top quality rubber overlay solutions for homes and businesses in your area. As a family, this particular one's Oklahoma City area. As a family-owned company, they prioritize customer service, expert craftsmanship, and continuous improvement. What Soft Rock is basically a rubber coating that goes over concrete. It hides all the imperfections. It gives you see it around swimming pools and playgrounds. And I actually have it at my house on my back patio. So, all the expansion joints and all that stuff that you see in concrete, you don't see that with this. And you can actually walk out on it barefoot in the summer or winter. It's not hot or cold. And if it gets ice on it, it just breaks up real easy and sweeps right off. So the water wicks through it if it gets wet. So it's not slick like epoxy. So it's really a great product. So if you're interested, check them out. Soft Rock of OKC.
All right. Our second sponsor is Steel Fab, and they are dedicated to delivering high-quality steel products on time and at a competitive price. They uphold fairness, integrity, and strong ethical standards in all relationships while fostering a safe, growth-focused environment for their team.
I'm actually questioning the integrity thing because they hired our next guest. He actually works for them.
He's not making any eye contact. So.
Welcome, Ethan Elmore. Let's go.
What's up, bro?
High five, Cody on TikTok. And my man, what's happening, brother?
Not my 401k, that's for sure.
Right,
no, man. It's great to be here, man. Shout out to you for inviting me out here, man, and just talk about music and stuff. And behind the screen, y'all, we got this guy over here. He welcomed me into his beautiful home and
Chase
his
Thompson,
studio.
Soulfound Studios.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Big shout out
having me, brother. So
and feeding me cookies.
And feeding Sarah cookies.
That's right. We had a blood sugar incident just a little bit ago.
Hence a little bit of the delay. But there's a Gladiator sitting out in the driveway I had to go check out. So, part of it's my fault. Apologies. Thanks for hanging out with us, though. I appreciate it. Like everybody, you guys are troopers.
Yeah.
Round of applause for the chat, guys, and everybody in the live.
Also, our friends and family that have joined us in here that are supporting us.
Absolutely.
It's great.
DJ and his wife are still hanging out with us. We got Phil Clun, our sister.
His wife is
So okay. So you two, okay, all right. I'm two and two together now.
He missed the introduction.
Well, I mean, when he's looking that way, saying "I love you, darling" and stuff, I guess he was looking at the camera.
He was talking to the camera.
Yeah, I know. I get it now. But
it all makes sense now.
It does make it all adds up. So,
wait, who did you think this was then?
Well, I knew his brother-in-law, but I didn't know.
Oh.
No, I thought maybe he was just here. He was the window.
Yes. Okay.
He's the dude with the Gladiator.
Yeah.
He's always welcome. He's a Jeep guy.
Man, I ate the red crayons in school. Does that count? They told me they taste like cherries, dude, and they lied.
They lied.
Therapy for 6 months after that.
Well, I mean, at least it wasn't Elmer's glue.
Well, it was actually the knockoff version. It was the clear
Your school
glue.
couldn't afford Elmer's?
No,
It just says
they
school
couldn't.
glue on it. That's all. No brand. School glue.
Oh my
It was the
goodness
Dollar Tree
gracious,
version.
man.
We like the Dollar Tree now.
I do too.
Yeah.
And Dollar
That's
Generals
good.
are popping up like Sundays.
In the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Yeah, like exactly. I mean, if you're in a small town, 800 miles from nowhere and BFE, you got a Dollar General.
Yeah,
maybe 3 of them.
Yeah,
there's one on every corner. It's like 7-Elevens around here now. Let's go.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun.
What time do we start?
Oh man, we'll lose track of time with Cody for sure. But man, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you, and some others know you, but tell them we're on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube right now. So
sweet.
Tell them who you are, bro.
Well, my real name is Cody Elmore, but my mother passed in 2016, and she always said, when you become famous, I want your name to be Ethan Elmore instead of Cody. And I was like, I got you, mama. So
yeah.
And it's been an uphill climb, and just my mom was always my biggest fan and my biggest supporter. And when she passed, I just kind of put music aside for a little while. But once I finally got that courage back, I started just sitting down. I started writing, and it just turned out to be a blossom flower, just like a Dollar General. So yeah, and people just kept popping everywhere, and I was just like,
there's one on every corner
right now. But yeah, man, like it was an awesome experience just to get to come up here, and I got to meet AL, and I've actually got to hang out with Drew before we came to Nashville. And
Andrew Jameson, y'all don't know who he's
Andrew Jameson, which he was here last night, and he actually came by my hotel room and actually picked me up, and we went on Broadway for a couple hours, and it was just me and him, and it was a good experience, and that was my first time ever meeting AL, and absolute great songwriter, singer, everything.
She's a live wire, man.
Oh, she's an amazing person, and I have nothing but good things to say about anybody I've met off of TikTok. Yeah. I don't think I've had one bad experience of the people I've met. So
Andrew Jameson's new name's the Pink Panther. Yeah.
Well, when I saw the pink pants, I was like, bro, how did you come up with the pink pants, bro? And he was like, he told me the reason. I'm not going to throw him under the bus or park the wheel on his head or anything, but when he told me the reason, I was like, that's a good reason.
Right.
Well, he told us they look good on stage, so that's what he said.
Yeah. That's exactly what he said.
On stage.
Yeah.
But no, Drew is an amazing person, just in and out. And I told him last night, like, I'm not your friend, man. I'm your brother, and I got your back forever, man. So, and he kind of encouraged me to keep pushing forward, even though when I was about to give up on it. So, but yeah, big shout out to him. And I'm shouting everybody out because on my TikTok page, it's just a bunch of shout out videos because I care about other people. I care about other artists.
You do. I mean, all your videos, most of your videos are shout outs, man.
Right.
Like, and that's what people know you. Like they just shout out Cody.
Right.
Shouldn't be high five Cody.
Well, speaking of that, the way I got that name was actually hilarious, and y'all can laugh at it if you want to. I'm giving you full permission and documents to laugh at this, but how that name came about, I used to stream on a different platform, and I couldn't think of a name. And whenever somebody would send me a gift, I would say, "Oh, thanks, man. High five." And one day I got a big gift, and I high-fived the phone a little bit too hard, and it broke my ring light in half. And so ever since then, it's just been high five Cody. And I was like, it stuck. That's so great. I'm just like, hey, let's do it. So
I can't tell you the last time I used a ring light. Like I used to use one all the time. But it's like, I don't know. I redid the lighting in my office and studio, and it just doesn't. I don't know. I don't need it, but yeah.
Right.
And I got tired of knocking it over all the time. It's in the way all the time, man.
They're so flimsy.
They're so flimsy.
So yeah, man, it was but yeah, that's how that name came about. So
awesome, good stuff, man. Good stuff. So You're working on some stuff. You're working on cutting some music. You've actually been recording, and you've actually been shooting some videos.
I have,
and so
that was a very amazing experience. I've never done that before because, I mean, as you know, and I'm pretty sure as a lot of my followers know, like I absolutely just suck at talking. So I usually use my art form to kind of express a lot of things that are going through my mind. And, you know, I try to reach people that are almost under the water, and I try to pull them back out and say like, hey, don't worry about anything, man. I got you. Like, I got your back. Don't ever think that you're alone in any situation that you go through.
Yeah.
And so you were asking like how did everything get started? And back in 2021, my fiance left me, and she took my 3-month-old daughter with her, and it put me in a very dark headspace, and I never thought I was going to come out of it. And 3 times I attempted, and 3 times were negative. And just the outpour that I had on TikTok and Facebook, and just everybody was just always lending that hand out to me. But I was in such a bad mind space that I didn't feel like I deserved to be helped, you know? So, and, I was trying to figure out exactly how can I help somebody, because the advice that I can give is not something that somebody can actually take in and hear. I want it to hit in a different way. So one night I was working, and I went home, and I was like, I got to figure this out because it's driving me crazy. And then Casting Crowns' song Set Me Free came on to my phone. And I remember that I had a very primitive vision of my mother. And she says, do what it is that you're supposed to do. And I started, because when I was in high school, I was in the drama club. And so I started creating these men's mental health drama skits that I choreographed myself. And I would use my ring light, the kinds that you don't like.
I didn't say I didn't like them. I said I can't tell you the last time I used one.
So, and I would control the lights myself. And the message that I would give was so inspiring. 1 turned to 13 in just a short year. And I started creating drama skits on all kinds of mental health awareness base. And
That's
then
awesome,
I was just trying to figure out exactly how can I stretch this out further. And then I found my love back for music back in 2022. And then that's when I started actually hitting it hard, and I started writing, and, you know, and I'm just trying to reach people. And then I figured out something. I went from having 100 followers, and when I hit my first 1,000, I said, you know what? I'm going to write a song. And I did. And it was actually the one that you clipped on your page just a few hours ago. That song was actually wrote for all my TikTok followers, and it's called Without Y'all, because it's true, because without them, I would not be sitting here today.
Yeah.
And all 10,000 of my followers, you know, I don't call them my followers. I call them my family, because they were with me from the beginning until now. And I couldn't imagine thinking like none of this could have been possible without them. So, and, I was just so blessed and thankful to have that supportive base and that foundation that I needed to just kind of start building on. And I'm just happy to say that half my house is completed. The full house ain't done yet, but I still got some work to do.
Right, right. Well, you gave a plug for the song, so why don't you play it? Why don't you go ahead and play it?
Well, actually, the song that I was going to play for you is a song that I wrote for a young lady out in Texas. And absolutely amazing woman. And we decided to stay friends, but I always told her, I was like, just because me and you didn't work out, this song is always going to remain yours.
Yeah.
And when I wrote this song, the song is called Miles. And when I wrote Miles, I had a couple of people reach out to me on TikTok, and they said, you know, my husband is a truck driver, and he's always miles away from home, and that song really hit me in a different way. And about an hour later, husband messaged me and says, well, my wife is overseas right now fighting for our country, and she's always miles away from home. So your song really touched me in a whole different way. And I was like, so is this what songwriting is about? You just write a song and just people just like take to it the way they need to take to it. Yeah. And I was like, dude, that's an amazing feeling. Like if I can make somebody forget any kind of issue that they're going through, maybe this is what I was supposed to be doing. You know, so. But yeah, the song's called Miles, and if you would love to hear it, I'll love to play it for you.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
Today's gonna be the day I'm gonna tell you how I feel. And even though you're miles away, this love still feels real. And I don't care what people might say. Man, you're in over your head. But I know what's in my heart, and I gotta give love a chance. 'Cause all I know is that those miles, it makes me get lost in a place of time. And in my dreams every night is what keeps me alive, and hoping you walk through the door. And it's all about the faith, and I won't leave you astray. So turn up that radio down, and baby, get ready. I'm gonna drive those miles. First time that I saw you, my heart stopped in its tracks. And when you jumped in my arms, and there was no turning back. And when I saw you walking down the aisle, how did I get so blessed? And then I remembered all those miles we drove. And baby, this is it. 'Cause all I know is that those miles, it makes me get lost in a place of time. And in my dreams every night is what keeps me alive, and hoping you walk through the door. And it's all about the So turn up that radio down. Baby, get ready. I'm gonna drive those miles. I'm gonna drive those miles. And when we're rolling gray, and that won't change a thing, 'cause your hand fits perfectly in mine. And I don't care how long it takes, I promise you, my baby, that I will wait for you on the other side. 'Cause all I know is that those miles, it makes me get lost in a place of time. And in my dreams every night is what keeps me alive, praying that you walk through the door. And it's always been about the faith, and I will never leave you astray. So go ahead and crank up that radio down, and baby, get ready. I'm gonna drive those miles. I'm gonna drive those miles.
Let's go, man. Hey,
Fire, dude.
I'm gonna tell you,
brother.
we're being filmed in front of a live studio audience. If y'all didn't know that. There's a theme going on here, though. He's gonna drive those miles for a dirt road alibi.
That's right.
And, you know, hey, let's go. I'm here for it, man. That's a great
Once
song,
again,
brother.
the chat is going nuts.
They are, man.
Nuts.
Yeah, 100%, man. Here in a little bit, if you're up for it, we'll take some questions from the chat. You
Cool.
good with that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
chat, get your questions ready. Don't really put them in yet until I say, but think about it and get some questions going, or thinking about some questions, and we'll ask for them here in a minute. But man, what an amazing song, brother.
Thank you.
And how long have you been writing again?
I have been writing songs since I was 14.
Okay.
And I'm 35 now, so I'm not going to make no old jokes because y'all been doing that all night. So
Actually, she hasn't done any tonight. She's
I've
been
been
she's
well
been good.
behaved.
She has. Yesterday she gave it to me.
Now that I got those cookies in me, though, I might have to cut up a little bit.
Maybe.
My blood
Thanks.
sugar's charged back up. We're ready to go.
Thanks, Chase.
you sound like
Thanks.
me on
We
C4
appreciate
energy
the
drink.
cookies.
Yeah.
I knew you were thinking about me when you did that. So
He said he's not involved.
you can blame it on the wife. She's not down here. So yeah, man. 14 years old, and man, I like the idea of the, because we talked about it in the last live about the men's mental health awareness thing, man. So that comes around every November, so it's right around the corner, dude. So
Right.
it may be time to break some of those skits out. I'm just saying,
Well, it might be men's mental health in November, but I believe
I mean, it's mental health in general, but
Right.
November's dedicated to men's mental health.
right. I'm a big believer in, you have Mother's Day, you have Father's Day, you have men's mental health, women's mental health. You have all these months and stuff. That should be a yearly thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You should always love your mother. You should
Yeah.
always love your father, and just treat everybody as equal.
Yeah.
And like, there's a lot of hate in this world, and people will and like, this is just to you or Sarah or anybody watching from the chat. People will spread a negative comment about you before they will spread a positive one.
Right.
And that's just the world that we live in nowadays.
Negative
But
culture, yeah.
I want to be the person to try to change that. And so I was I was blessed to meet this beautiful woman. She lives in Denmark, across the world,
Across the pond.
Yeah, across the big pond, and her name is Shar, and Shar was always. She's big on men's mental health, and I watched her live a couple of times, and then I went in there and I actually got to perform one of my drama skits for her live, and it's there's people out there that are going through the same thing that everybody else goes through. You just got to know where to look.
You keep talking about performing one. We might, we
can pull this table out of the way real fast.
I'm down. Let's do it.
I'm here for it, man.
Well, I ain't got my ring light with me.
Oh my god, yeah, you got to have the ring light. that one's kind of a ring.
Well, I mean, I need a remote and colors and stuff like
excuses.
But definitely next time, if you do this again, I will definitely bring all my materials, and I will definitely do it again.
You're on. You're on.
Shake on it.
Wait, but when you do that, Eldon has to be wearing the Spider-Man suit.
Should I wear my pink pants?
I am.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. We'll get Drew here for that.
He was in here a little bit ago. I don't know if he's still here.
I don't know. He may. You never know about him. Right. He's in and out. That's yeah, man. I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's.
And I am ordering a new Spider-Man costume, by the way. It's gonna happen. I've got the video. I've got the tape included. No.
I just realized what y'all were talking about now. All of a sudden,
there is a reason why I did not go below the waist in that video when I did the dancing. It was not gonna happen. So. That's where the duct tape joke comes in. Come on, DJ. You got me all flustered over here, man.
The red light would have came on.
My goodness gracious. No, I do. I'm getting the video game version costume, and it's actually more of a professional version. It actually zips up around the waist instead of from the back, so I can get it on and off easier when I gotta go to the bathroom. Because that was horrible trying to get out of that by myself. It was crazy, man. So, anyways, enough about me. This is about you. All eyes on you.
No pressure, right?
Yeah, no. This is not a Tupac song.
All the pressure. Right? No, man. Just it's so weird to be in Nashville. Coming from a small town and. Just being up here around the big lights. And this is my third time ever being in Nashville. The first time that I came to Nashville was for a birthday trip. The second time was another birthday trip, and this is my third time. And I remember when I met you for the first time, you were helping out Cecil Halsey.
Yeah.
It was the very first time I ever met you, and, it just showed me the kind of heart that you had. And
it's all God, brother.
Right. And God instilled that good heart into you. And then, like, when you asked me to be a part of this podcast, I was a little hesitant at first because I've always been thrown negativity my way, and I wasn't quite sure. And I just prayed about it one night, and and then you called me like right out of the blue, and you said, "Hey, man, like, I want you to be in Nashville June 3rd, and I want to interview you." And it's just a big blessing, man. Like, and I couldn't thank you enough to actually have me out here and just having just a conversation. It doesn't even feel like I'm having a podcast right now. Right, it just feels like I'm just sitting here talking to a brother. So
yeah, man. That's the goal, right? I mean, that's
right, exactly.
That's my niche, right? So, and like I said, it's just me being obedient, man, and just knowing God's plan for me, and knowing what he wants me to do with this thing, man. And that's just 1 Corinthians 13:13, and that's just show love, man. And that's so just me being obedient, brother. So, and I want to say thank you and appreciate you coming all this way, because it goes back to what we've talked about in all the interviews is, we grow together. We get stronger together, and we remove that negative stigma of this is a competition, and life's not a competition. The music industry is not a competition. You write music to reach people's lives.
Exactly.
I do a podcast to help you guys reach people's lives. We're all in this together, and if we build off of each other and work off of each other, we become stronger. We become stronger, and we take this independent scene back by storm.
Absolutely. Right.
So I preach that from day one. I've met her, all of you guys. What do you say? It's my credo. You know, it's just the fibers ingrained in what God has set forth in front of me to do. So, man.
Right. Nerves are finally wearing off now. Actually getting comfortable. But no, it's just awesome too. So like it's a great time. So
yeah, man. Yeah. So get back to kind of the recording. You were actually you did some recording while you were here at Nashville last time, right? Or
no, I didn't do any recording up here actually.
Okay. I thought you'd come up here for your birthday, but I thought it was dual purpose.
Well, I really wanted to come up here and just kind of. I'm a big history fanatic. I love history and stuff, and I had no idea that the home of the Grand Ole Opry was at the Ryman Auditorium, which is right there on Broadway.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And when last time I was up here, I actually toured the Grand Ole Opry, and it was just the most emotional experience
I'm doing
I've
it tomorrow.
ever had.
I'm doing it tomorrow,
Dude.
Because you were like, you got to do the backstage thing, right? So yeah,
Have your tissues ready.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you now. Like,
Okay.
you might as well just sign a waiver and just release those tears, because I'm telling you, dude, it's heart wrenching.
Yeah,
But it makes you appreciate the craft that you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing, and it's amazing. And you know, the way I got into like actually music, and DJ over here sitting off to the side, he told me outside, he goes, because when he heard Miles, he was like, bro, you sound a lot like Brantley. And I was like, Brantley Gilbert? And he goes, yeah. I was like, I get that a lot. And I think the reason I get that a lot is because I actually seen Brantley play twice before he got mainstream. But the way he writes his songs, and I've heard him say it in interviews many times, when he writes his songs, he says, these songs are my children. I wouldn't trade them for anything. You know, and with him just starting at the bottom as the lowest he could possibly be to where he is now, that was kind of like my mindset goal of what I wanted to try to be like.
Yeah.
And when I had a conversation with myself and had a conversation with one of my good friends, my friend told
Part of that
me,
mental health stuff we were talking about. He talks to himself.
Sometimes. And sometimes I get an answer back. Does that make me psychotic? I don't know. But no, it was. But I don't need to set my goals like someone else. I need to set my own goals. I need to set my own priorities. But still showing appreciation to the ones that got me to where I'm at today. That's the biggest flex I think you could ever do. And I believe that's why my page is always devoted to shouting out people, because I told you in a live one time, I was like, everybody has a voice, but sometimes people are afraid to speak up because they're afraid of what other people's going to think about them. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you now, the heck with what people think about you.
Yeah,
You have a story, and it needs to be written, it needs to be heard, and that's our job as songwriters, man. We want to reach people on a different emotional connection. And just actually being up here around all these independent artists and showing the love that we love the same kind of craft, it's just absolutely amazing. And I couldn't think of a better opportunity to have than just actually getting to come on to a show and just actually just being able just to be myself. I don't have to try to be like anybody else. And I think that was the biggest lesson I always had to learn. So
Yeah, and it's easy to get wrapped up, and especially in the music industry of
absolutely
of mimicking, right? And but when you find your own sound, and you find yourself,
exactly,
and you can use that to relate to people or for people to relate to. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 100%, man. So, so you didn't come up here to record. You hung out. Question, because this is, everybody's talked about the Grand Ole Opry, right? I'm telling you right now, I'm not an artist. I'm standing in that spotlight. Did you?
Absolutely not.
Okay, that's been the common thing. Like most of the musicians that's come on, they're like, "It's not my time yet. It's not my time." I'm not a musician. I'll never get a chance to stand in that thing. So I'm going to.
Hey,
I'm going to.
But it's just like music. It's your preference.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But Andrew Jameson, and like he said it best.
He won't do it. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if y'all know what the Grand Ole Opry is, but it is the most historical stage in country music.
Yeah. Yeah.
When the Grand Ole Opry was at the Ryman Auditorium, they actually cut out a centerpiece of the floor and actually moved it to the location where it is today.
Yeah.
So something about that hardwood, man, that history is just soaked up in there.
Right.
And
I mean, all the legends started there, man.
right,
I mean,
Johnny Cash.
I got worked up when you said that.
Right.
That's
It's like
crazy.
Like all that history is all grown in that wood. If you cut a redwood tree in half in California and you see the rings inside of it, that's 100 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just think that one circle is 100 years old, because right now the Grand Ole Opry is 100 years old.
Right. Right.
It started in 1925, and here we are in 2025.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, all that history is soaked up in them floorboards. And I just don't think it was my time to actually step inside that circle, because I know one day my mom's going to look down on me and be like, "Yep, that's my Kokomo."
Yeah.
That's what she used to call me, Kokomo. Yeah. And but when I actually
Was she a fan of the Beach Boys?
She actually was. How did you know that? Did you read my mom's will? Come on, bro.
Kokomo, Beach Boys. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just kind of, yeah.
But no, but I actually did. I touched the circle, but I didn't step in it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted some of that history to come up inside me. And,
Yeah.
You know, and I can actually talk about it, man. But like I told you, man, if you're thinking about going over there tomorrow, please have your tissues ready.
No, I ain't thinking. I'm going. Tickets are bought. I'm there, bro.
It's gonna. You're gonna have an amazing experience, and you're probably gonna call me afterwards and be like, "Bro."
Outside of music, though, have you been to the Andrew Jackson's house, mansion?
I have not.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do that too. So, have you been? No. You live here and you haven't done that?
My family did.
Yeah. I think it'd be kind of cool. My dog can go, and my dog peed in Elvis's backyard. So I'm kind of looking forward to maybe, because, hey, why not?
You're gonna get a ticket in the mail. They followed you. They recorded.
She
your
actually had
vehicle.
permission to do it in Elvis's backyard. They actually welcomed it. So, I mean,
Cut that out.
We're live. It's too late.
it's my show.
Hey,
I'm like AL right now. I do what I want.
I'm telling you. And I love AL too, man. She actually sat here, and I'm just like, man, this is so cool.
Actually, it was that one
Oh,
over there.
you want to trade? No,
We swap chairs.
but no, man. It's a great experience, and
Yeah.
I'm so happy that you're actually gonna go and do it, man. Like,
I'm gonna do
you're
it.
gonna have a blast. I'm telling you.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I am, really am. So back to the recording thing, because we kind of keep getting off topic, and you're not avoiding it. I know we just kind of, it's just the way you and I interact with each other. We go 10 different directions at one time. You've been working on some recording.
Yep.
And so when can we see some release? What are we looking at? Not specific date, but roundabout.
I've never. This is going to come a shock to some people, but I've never released a song in my entire life. It's always been a hobby of mine, but when I started actually getting and digging into it, I was just like, I got to find me a studio or something closer to my house, and I've just been looking around And like, if I have to pay like $500 to $1,500, I mean, I don't care. I'll do whatever it is it needs to take.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure that when I put something out, I want to make sure it hits here. You know, I don't want it to be like, oh, it gives me the tingles. It's like static electricity. You know, I want it to say like, it hit me like a semi. Ugh, like,
yeah,
like I want it to hit somebody on a very emotional level.
But you already have songs like that, bro.
Right.
You already have songs like that. You know what I mean?
Right. I like I said, I just got to find the time, and you know, but you know, I took a week off work, and I mean, shout out to my boss, man. He's an amazing.
He's very
person.
Supportive of this.
Right.
Yeah.
Still Fab, a sponsor of this interview.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, like I talked to the owner of the company, and he said, "Hey, man, yeah, go up there and do it." And then my supervisor, his name's Will. He said, he goes, "Man, go up there, do what it is that you love to do. I want you to blow the roof off that place, and you know, just be yourself." And you know, having all those positive people around me, it's just an amazing feeling just to have, you know.
Yeah.
So, and with my,
It's funny because you talk about your boss and everything, and we were talking about it, and when we were talking back and forth about you coming and doing this, I think you were a little hesitant that they were even going to let you do it.
Right.
And then the next day you called me and you're like, bro, you're not going to believe this. Like, my boss said I'd be an idiot if I didn't go.
Right.
So
it's exactly, it's his exact words.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's awesome,
it's,
man.
It's really cool too. So
that's cool.
But,
well, if you're not going to record one, why don't you play us another one?
All right. Kind of threw me on the spot there.
I'm good at that.
Oh. I mean,
it's my show. I do what I want.
I mean, you do have the red microphone.
I do have the red
shout out
microphone.
To the Stanley, though, bro.
That's
I like
right.
that.
Yeah, buddy.
That's nice. So I'm still kind of trying to master playing the guitar and everything, and you were talking about like the Without Y'all song, and just the song itself, it just speaks for itself. And I absolutely love to play this song on my TikTok live, and you know, it's basically a thank you song to, you know, all my followers, you know, and the followers that I continue to gain. And anytime that I play this song, it's very emotional because, like I said, them lyrics, they hit you hard because, like, I know all of us have been in a dark place one time in our lives, and we sometimes, like a bunch of my followers, they'll turn to a live stream before they'll talk to somebody in person because somebody on the other end of that screen could be going through the same thing. So, and when I played Without Y'all for the first time, I had such a great impact come back on me. So, and so this is the song called Without Y'all. So.
Right on.
Have you ever felt like you've been left behind? And have you ever tried to read between the lines? When you feel the darkness closing in and the devil's on your back and the demons got you all tangled up, says go ahead and fade to the black, but I can't do that. Because without y'all, and I would be nothing, and I just can't turn my back on you. And there were times where I wanted to give up, but y'all wouldn't let me. Y'all picked me up, and without a doubt, this light won't burn out. So I stood up and took a deep breath, and I shook off all the bad. And I began to walk around and thought about all I have. And I just want to let y'all know that I'm okay. And I'm gonna keep my head held high and walk tall every day. 'Cause without y'all, and I would be nothing, and I just can't turn my back on you. And there were times where I wanted to give up, y'all wouldn't let me. Y'all picked me up, and then without a doubt, this light won't burn out, and I ain't going out of my mind. I ain't wasting no more time, 'cause without y'all, I would be nothing, and I just can't turn my back on you. 'Cause there were times where I wanted just to give up, but y'all wouldn't let me. Y'all picked me up, this light won't burn out. This light won't burn out. 'Cause without y'all, and I would be nothing.
Let's go, man. It's a powerful song right there, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
What a wonderful tribute to your family, right? You don't call them your followers. And I know, you and I've talked about that song. And when you first wrote it, you hit me up and played it for me. And it's one of my favorites of yours, man. And it's a banger, bro.
Appreciate it.
If you don't record any other song, you've got to record that one. 100%.
Definitely.
So that's good stuff, man. It's good
Appreciate
stuff.
it, man.
So we earlier we mentioned taking some questions from the chat, and
of
we're
course.
getting pretty close to the top of the hour. So we'll not the top of the hour, but the end of our hour. So chat, if you guys want to ask Cody anything, he's an open book. Let's go with it.
Let's roll.
All right. What we got?
They said we need an acoustic recording. It's a good idea.
Definitely. Hopefully that'll be in the works.
Yeah. Take a card from Andrew's book.
I'm thinking that's probably Andrew that said that, right?
No, actually, it was Tom.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Tom.
Tom Goodall, Thomas Entertainment.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Definitely need to.
Which is also asking why you ain't got nothing recorded yet.
Yes.
I saw it, Tom.
Yeah. I don't really have an answer for that. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give you
gonna
just
happen.
a little. I waited years to put music out. Like, obviously, you're playing your songs for your followers and stuff, but like when you record your first, even like your first mix, and you get in the car and you turn it on your Bluetooth and you turn your song on, it's like, whoa, I'm doing it. Like, obviously, you're already doing it, but I just want to encourage you, like, don't wait, like, get it done, because once it's life changing. I remember the first time I was playing a live show, but I wasn't working with somebody that knew my song that I had recorded, and I played it for people that I had been doing acoustic sets for on the Bluetooth speaker, and it was like just I say life-changing moment, and it sounds insignificant, that kind of thing, but like when you hear it, you're gonna be like, woof, that's different. It hits, like, I'm telling you, don't wait, because you're gonna, and it almost makes you feel, not that you're like, oh, I'm this big old country star or whatever, but you feel elevated. You're like, okay, I'm like really pressing into what I need to be doing right now. And you can even reach beyond just what you've got on TikTok, So I just want to encourage you to get it going.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We got any more?
Let's see. Which artist has inspired you the most?
Which artist has inspired me the most? Man, I like Barbie Girl from that song. Barbie Girl was a good song. Like, everybody's laughing, but I think it was a great song. Yeah. But no, my most inspired artist would probably have to be Brantley Gilbert. That dude is just a phenomenal songwriter, and just everything that he stands about. And when he was in an interview, I remember exactly what he said, and it stuck with me. He was like, "Man, you have so many people out there that are so negative, and they always." And this is his exact words on an interview. He says, you got your Jelly Roll is like, there's no room for rap in country, or there's no room for rock in country. And I remember what he said, and it was the greatest answer I've ever heard in my entire life. He's like, well, what are you? You got a PhD in your opinion? Like,
yeah, right.
Music's music. If you don't like it, there's a power button or a volume button. Turn it off. Kick rocks.
Right.
Like, but yeah, like, just his attitude towards everything, man. He's inspired me to kind of go out there and chase my dreams. So yeah, that's the most artist I kind of look up to right now. So
right. Yeah, we got a couple more questions, but I'm gonna speak on that just for a minute, because my biggest thing when I hear people say that is this: it's where do you think it all came from? You know what I mean? Where do you think it all came from? Elvis was the king of rock, but it developed from country. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then other things developed from that, and then developed from that. So what's the root of it? Where did it all come from? Where did it originate? So know your history about music before you open your mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%. So that's my take on it, and that's what I tell people: is know your facts before you start bumping your gums.
Exactly.
So yeah, absolutely. There was a couple more in there.
My brother is actually in the chat, and he's my guitar player. He wants to know, how long have you played guitar, and do you have a dream guitar?
That's actually a good one. I've been playing guitar since I was 14. I remember I was living in a small town in Mountain Zion, Georgia, and I first learned my first two chords, and I would play underneath the street light. And when the Taylor acoustic electrics came out, that was always my favorite sounding guitar, because they're so soft, and the way they sound is just like, it's like a bunch of angel babies singing me to sleep. Like, I'm telling you, it's such a great sounding guitar, but yeah, that's pretty much like one of my dream guitars to have one day. So
Jamie says, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself in 5 years, probably just doing it, See myself in 5 years, man. I've never been asked that question before. It's like a brick wall that just hit me. GPS is going off in my head. Proceed to the route. Let's see. Where do I see myself in 5 years? It'll probably have to be. I want to be playing somewhere in front of at least 700 people. You know, I want to be able to play my own songs and touch people in a different kind of way. You know? So I see myself in 5 years. I see myself coming up here every single weekend that I have off work and actually getting up on a stage. If it could be a stage on Broadway or a main stage, opening for probably Brantley Gilbert one day, that would be amazing. So, and like that's where I see myself in 5 years.
Yeah, yeah. Said J. Elmo says not too many male vocals calm my thinking. He did. I'm already buying an album.
That's awesome. Appreciate that.
You know, there you go. There's your first record sale right there, man. Yeah, I don't see any more. Maria, if you could do me a favor, because I try to go into Facebook and I see a bunch of comments even on Facebook, bro. So
really.
But I cannot
they're
open
collapsed.
them.
Yeah,
they're collapsed. I can't see them. You can't see them either. You checked them. Okay, may just have to follow up with Facebook questions later. I'll give you a call and let you know. Hey, people want to know this. And YouTube, I'm not sure if anything's on YouTube or not. You know, this is my first go at a live broadcast like this of this nature. So lesson learned. We're going to have some ways to be able to get some questions from some of the other chats because obviously this isn't working, but the attention's there.
Favorite songs you've wrote so far is a Facebook question.
One of my favorite songs that I've written so far, that would probably have to be my song. It was about my attempt called "You're Never Alone." That was one of my favorite songs I ever written.
Right on.
And that's a tearjerker.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I wrote that for myself. I didn't write that for anybody. I wrote that for myself when I was probably back in 2012. That's when I wrote that song. So
yeah. That's probably one you may never really. You know, Cecil's got one like that too. He'll never release it. It was one he wrote for himself.
Well, I've actually had a lot of people tell me that I need that song in my life. And, you know, when I played it for the first time just about a year ago on TikTok Live, the amount of outpour that I had of support behind that song was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
You know, and that song is very deep and it cuts you like a butter knife. You know, it cuts you slow but that's probably one of my most favorite songs I've ever written.
Right on, man. That's deep. That's powerful right there, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Are there any more on Facebook? And if we could check YouTube, if somebody could check YouTube.
I'm trying to check YouTube, but I'm not in the live chat, it says.
Huh. We'll figure it out.
Blowing it up.
Say what?
Courtney's blowing it up.
Shout out to Courtney. So Courtney is that's 365 Racing. Man, they're best drag strip car ever. Yeah, she's a grease monkey. Like I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, man. She's a grease monkey. Like, but she's been hyping me up this entire week because I was very nervous about coming on this podcast, man. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, but
she said you gave her chills.
I appreciate that, Courtney. But yeah, like she really just kind of pushed me to kind of just say, like, you know, she just said, just remember to breathe. And so here I am, man. I'm having a blast. So
yeah. So you changed it up on your lives quite a bit. Not to shift gears, but you also play the drums.
I do.
Yeah.
I've been playing drums actually longer than I've been playing guitar.
Okay.
I've been playing drums since I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
I remember I was sitting on my Papa Butch's knee, and he would work the bass pedal and the hi-hat, and I'd be sitting up there like throwing sticks up in the air and probably knocking the TV off the wall. And like,
She also says she's been telling you to get recording.
Telling you to get recording. It's a common theme tonight, Cody. It's a common theme tonight, brother.
Well,
It's time to step out on faith, my man.
Thomas Entertainment, Mr. Tom, he said that he wants to get together. So we need to pass
Sweet.
that info along.
Sweet. That's awesome. I appreciate that, Thomas. But yeah, man, like I'm so blessed to be here, man. Just seeing what I went through 3 years ago to seeing where I'm at now. One of my followers said it best. They said, just seeing you where you was 3 years ago. I was in a house with no power, no food. I was living down in South Georgia. And from that to being on a podcast in Nashville, Tennessee, it still blows my mind.
Yeah.
And I got my job's logo on a billboard right behind you. Like, man, and like you said before, man, it's just all God. Like, because, man, I was about to just give up. Like, I was just so tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah.
And, but man, I just kind of took that leap of faith, and like I'm like a sea turtle. It takes me a minute to get to the water, but once I finally get submerged, man, it's going to be hard to slow me down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely,
Good.
man.
That's good.
stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's awesome. So, well, we are unfortunately out of time, man. I'd like to sit here and talk all night, brother, because I can. You know that. But
yeah, there's been many a 3 a.m. lives with you, and I'm just like, Dirt, please end it.
me at 3 a.m. Maybe a few times. I don't know.
Was I not supposed to say that?
So, man, it's been an honor and a pleasure, dude. Thanks for
man.
coming all this way from Alabama, right?
Right.
Yeah.
How far of
so,
a drive was that?
About 5.5 hours.
Yeah. About
but-
half mine.
But yeah, it's a blast. I mean, I'm not no DJ Rittenhouse driving all the way from Maryland, I think it was.
Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. right. So it's been an honor and a pleasure, brother. Again, thank you. Everybody in the chat, thank you guys for coming in. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, TikTok Live, all of you guys. I'm honored to have all you guys here tonight and seeing, the work that we all do together. I know you've seen some things that a lot of people don't see behind the scenes, but now you're seeing us come together, and you're like, man, these people have been working together for months now, and you can tell by the way we talk, but we couldn't have done it without y'all's support as well. So we appreciate you guys, and I want to say this: remember, I love you, Jesus loves you. Stay humble, hustle hard. Let's go.